Hey guys, welcome back. I'm FilthyRobot, continuing our D&D campaign. This is Season 2, Episode 1, Part 3, not to get too complex. So, here we are, just a quick recap of the last episode. We woke up, we walked to the edge of town, we talked to people, learning more about Little Kitty. And it turns out Little Kitty, who we're hunting, has 6 legs and tentacles, and has killed people. Killed multiple people. We knew they'd kill people, but now we know more about that. Appears out of thin air, causes fear, dark as night, chases people down, makes people jump off cliffs. It's a little terrifying. So, we're going to head out, I think, is the plan. Had another beer and we're ready to go.
All right.
Yep.
Both in and out of character, it turns out.
Hmm?
Okie dokie. Anything you're wanting to say? Ask?
Nope.
Oh, we good? All right. So you head out into the mountains, and it takes you a number of hours heading on a gradual incline before eventually... Like, it's pretty cool and fresh up in the mountains. Like, there are patches of snow you can see off in the distance and stuff. Heading off for a few hours. Yeah, it would be about that time there. Oh, shit. Where did it go?
All right, on our way up.
Okay.
Whereas we're walking together up this path, right? I think we're gonna chat. We're gonna chat strategy. I'm gonna assume it can't understand common, and isn't stalking us right now. So I think we should just have a minute about how we want to approach this.
Okay.
My initial ideas. I guess I'll start. My initial ideas were going to be a lot more basic when it was more of a basic creature. Now that seems to be quite a bit more intelligent than before. I think baiting might actually be our best opportunity to get it to attack us in some situation where we've put some effort into being prepared for that. I'm not sure how we hunt that. I certainly think Eryn should look around and see if he can spot anything like the spoor of this animal in some way, but I'm not sure that I know what it looks like, and if he doesn't know what it looks like either, he might not know what's associated with him. I guess it'd be maybe they'll eliminate some possibilities or something, but it seems like that isn't going to be the route. So maybe we try to make contact with one of these mining groups, see if they know anything about it, and in the meantime, assume that we are, anytime stopping in this area, going to be potentially attacked by it, and try to set up for that.
Okay, fair enough. I imagine that the miners probably won't have a lot of useful information, and that probably our best bet is to just kind of hope that we can find some strange tracks.
They might have areas that are attacked regularly. They might have the most recent attack where it was. They might have a pattern of attacks. I'm not saying we go and rush to them because I'm not sure either. But if we do encounter them, they might still have information that might narrow it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But even when it's narrowed down, like, it's still either sit around and wait to be attacked or try and find tracks.
Yeah. Okay. So no one else has anything to add for that?
Can any of us conjure like a creature that we could possibly use as bait?
I can't. That would be a pretty complex spell. You'd need to do at the very least vision, smell, and probably so the one I'm looking for. At least vision and smell, right? Be beyond my capabilities. Doesn't seem to be an option, then. Okay. Well, then.
So what's the party order as you guys are walking?
I think Eryn and Nalla would be walking in front because both of them have some tracking skills.
Yeah.
So like if there's any tracking checks to be made, it would be Eryn, and Nalla would be helping.
Yeah, sounds fine.
I'll be at the back looking out for
How wide's the track?
surprise.
2 abreast or 1 abreast?
It's fairly wide.
I'd
You can walk to abreast. Yeah.
I'll be probably walking next to one of my party members, Eryn maybe. Just chat. No, not Eryn. Next to Erifror. I told you guys this in the past. I have trouble with names that begin with the same letter, keeping them separate. Sorry. So I'm walking next to Erifror.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, after a few hours of you guys have been walking, And snow is considerably more common in this part of the mountains. You come across a chasm between two sides with facing cliffs. The chasm is about 50, 60 feet across. And it's crossed by a giant black iron type bridge. Very like old style architecture. It doesn't really match up with anything that you saw in the town. It has these chains leading up to the top of the supporting structure, and at the top of the support you see large, like very large spikes jutting out from it, facing in the direction away from the city towards the mountains.
Can I tell it was made by humans or dwarves? Basically, I just want to know if...
Do you have like stone cutting skills or anything like that?
I know I have stone cutting, but that's the origin of stonework. But yeah, no, I don't.
Roll me a history check.
Okay, history. I considered proficient in history for this, and I double my proficiency bonus.
No,
okay.
This is not stonework.
It's not stonework. Okay. Right, history. That's just this.
Are you an art history major? Could that
Nope.
help?
And I guess some parts of it look kind of dwarven, but you know, that's not in a 6, my friend.
Were we expecting to cross this bridge to get to the place that was described?
The guy, the miner, told us about this.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This is starting to be in the vicinity of where he was attacked, right? Not too far from here.
Past it, I think.
Yeah, I'm asking Solly for clarification on what he told us earlier. Didn't he say it was past this bridge a ways before?
Yeah, it was a couple of hours past it.
A couple hours past the bridge. Okay. All right.
Can we see any people? Anything alive on the bridge, around the bridge, anything?
No people around the bridge, no.
All right, let's walk into the trap.
Repair? I mean, it looks pretty. From that image, it looked pretty sturdy and.
Yeah, it looks very, very sturdy, actually.
Looks
like
safe.
There's no sway to it in the wind at all. It's solid.
Any warning glyphs on it or anything that we see, or just kind of untouched stone? I mean, they cross over it every fucking day. I'm not worrying about it. I just assume it's the bridge.
I mean, roll me a perception check.
This will go well. All right.
Nothing specific about warnings or runes or anything like that, no.
Okay. No. Then, I mean, I'm kind of impressed. I mean, it's a pretty impressive looking piece of... It looks kind of cool. I'd have kind of made note of it when I approached it. It was something different. But I don't think I would have stopped from going across it.
In particular, for fuck's sake, these fucking names. Erifror. The architectural designs of the spikes seem odd. Like, these are clearly not for aesthetic purposes. Like, there's some kind of function to them. Can't really put your finger on it, but it's just the sort of sense you get about it. It's just, it looks a bit weird.
Did you say anything?
I don't.
Erifror?
I don't build bridges, but those things up there. Then I point at the spikes. Those things up there don't seem quite unusual. Like, do you know what?
This is very unusual bridge. I see nothing like this in the mountains.
Barros, you are well read. Do you know what that thing is?
Well read my ass. I mean, I'm well read. What are you trying to do? Poke fun here?
Well traveled, maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot, so.
Maybe in comparison to you idiots, but that's not saying all that much. I mean, I'll have a look, mate, if you like, but I don't know. What do you mean they look a little odd? Like, it's not your run-of-the-mill architecture, or I should be worried about it coming down on me? What do you mean it looks odd?
I don't know. I mean, why would you build spikes on the bridge? It don't seem for aesthetic purposes, you know. They seem to have some kind of function, but
Clearly,
Let's think of the functions they have. They're enormous spikes on the top of... What is this? I mean, what is the perspective on this, Sully? Can I get an idea of how tall that is? Like, how high up in the air are these spikes?
Yeah, it's like 50, 60 feet in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
So, we got some large spikes 60 foot up in the air, Erifror. What are we protecting against? Dragons? I mean, like... What
Yes.
or some other flying creature,
in
maybe.
case the dragon's going to eat the bridge, he's not really going to like it.
clearly ballista for dragon killing.
Huh? I mean...
It doesn't seem to be able to shoot, though.
I take your point. It's an odd bridge, but I mean, what are we gonna do about the large spikes mounted on the top of a tall bridge?
We are going to walk over the bridge.
yes, but you know, I was just wondering if that might mean that things we should be worried about further down.
If this was
Past
on a
the bridge.
gate, if this was a
That's all.
closed gate with some spikes on the front of it, and it had like, you know, "Here be ogres" written on it or something, I might be concerned about that. But I mean, this is a bridge, so, and these are spikes in the air. So either this is spikes protecting against flying creatures, in which case they don't need the bridge anyways, they fly around it, or this is spikes protecting a bridge from being attacked from the air, from a particularly stupid creature can only approach in this area. Again, I hear you. It's odd, but I don't. Unless you have a better idea, nothing immediately comes to mind. Can I put two and two together here at all, Sully? Because this is not making any sense to me whatsoever. Is there something that might prompt this in my background that I'm not thinking of? Like,
Not necessarily, but I mean, you've made a couple of logical leaps there that make sense. I mean, these spikes appear to prevent something perching or roosting on top of this bridge.
okay.
This is a sort of physical defense mechanism, so maybe there is something that, you know, it prevents it from landing on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Dragon ballista. Okay, let us continue.
Sounds good.
But it doesn't strike you as a ballista.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's clearly not being launched. I got it. Okay.
It's dragon ballista.
And I realize out of character again, Galg. I realized I was just prompting you to talk about something, and then when you said something, I shot down your throat. So, sorry. I'm actually glad you said something. I just don't know what to do with that information. So.
Okay, so you guys continue on further, and it becomes like early evening. You've been walking for a couple of hours, and there's been a couple of bends in the mountain pass, and you're presented with two choices. You've either got one path which leads on a steadier incline upwards, like farther into the mountains, which is slightly a more northern path, and then a fork which goes to the south, or not to the south, but it's more southern, and this path is on a steady incline downwards.
Eryn, do you have any idea of what or which direction is to where this man was attacked?
Well, it's hard to take. It depends, like, which way is the mine supposed to be.
Well, it's marked on our map. Just take a look at where where that miner drew this morning. Is this the right direction? Is it up or down? I assume up, but I don't...
You don't know where you guys are, so you don't know where it relatively is. The fork itself, both of the paths lead to the west, but one of them is more of a northern path, one of them is a southern, like, because you guys are walking. So they don't lead like north and south.
Well, we don't clearly know here. Eryn, can you just take a look perhaps and let us know about tracks, which is what's been more recently traveled?
Yeah, I can do that. I can look for some kind of tracks like which was used recently for walking.
Okay.
That would be...
Roll me a survival check.
Survival check, okay.
fucking
Okay.
knows everything.
You don't find any tracks, but like looking around for a while, you find the sheath of a claw. It's very large. It's good, like half a foot long.
A claw?
No, the sheath of a claw.
What is a sheath of
I'm
a claw?
trying to
You guys
imagine
don't
like
know how cats work. When cats get rid of their claws, like it comes off in like a shell sort of thing. So like it's
gotcha.
called a sheath.
uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Companions, I think I found something which could belong to the creature we are looking for, maybe, because yeah, I find like some kind of claw that's like really big, and I will show it to others.
Oh, excellent. So was it the north path or the south path?
It was the northern path.
It was.
Okay,
I found it on the northern path.
excellent. We go this way then, yes?
Seems reasonable. Yeah, I would go that way.
I'm going to take just a moment after seeing the size of the sheath of that claw. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so mark off that spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you guys continue walking on this more northern path, and then it kind of like takes a dip where it was on an incline. It takes a dip again. And there are a number of trees around this area, actually. Not often that you see... You haven't seen many trees on the way, but the snow has somewhat given way, and there are some evergreen trees here that you see, some pines and things like that. Yeah, because this is a valley of sorts, the wind is a bit stronger, like pushing through this valley.
What direction is the wind blowing relative to the direction we're traveling?
Towards you. It's in your face.
Towards us, in our face. Okay.
So are we like traveling at are we like intentionally looking for tracks at this point? Like traveling slowly, or?
I would like. I mean, I guess we haven't said that explicit yet, but I think it would be a good time if this is the range in which this creature hunts, and it's this suggested to us by what Eryn found, that it might be worth starting to assume we're in its territory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a possibility, yes.
And I think you like travel at like half speed or something if you're doing that.
Okay, I'll just have everybody roll me perception checks.
Okay.
Is tracking a certain thing, like nature or something? Some kind of...
Yes, tracking is nature. Tracking is survival. Tracking is survival.
So, will you want us to roll survival checks or the perception check?
Perception checks.
Okay.
This is just generally like looking out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, but it's Eryn that's doing the tracking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So Eryn, roll me a survival check.
And because I'm like helping him, then he gets advantage?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Along the way, you find one or two like very thick, dark hairs that are just sort of like hidden among a couple of shale outcroppings, like little rocks and stuff. You get the sense that you're getting pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, that, yeah, guys, we are getting closer to it. I think I found some hair of the creature which fits the description from the townsfolk.
But no path?
No exact path, but it was around here.
I'm
looking around a little bit, like you find that initially, but you also find like there are a couple of like displaced rocks. It just seems a little bit unusual to you. Probably to the normal eye wouldn't be picked up, but it just seems weird. Like something's walked this way, and what the hell's that noise, Galg?
It's Galg.
Jesus. It looks like there's been something walking, and like in that general direction, it meanders a little bit. But there's there are a couple of trees, like 2 or 3 trees, that are like in that line of sight.
Gal, were you going to say something?
Yes, I was actually. I said,
What is that? So a small clown outside your window with like a little horn?
you know, it's someone collecting stuff downstairs, so we got alerting people with the horn. But anyway, I was going to say that I'm actively looking out for the shimmer for a shimmer in the vicinity that might signal the arrival of the beasts. While
Like
everyone's
the feeling.
Well, that was like the perception check that you guys were making that I had you guys make, because I presume while
Okay.
he was doing the survival check, like you guys were just generally standing on station during that time.
I would like
So
to.
that's been accounted for.
I'd like to cast light. I would like to pull my rapier just a little bit out of the sheath, cast light on the blade, and then push the rapier back into the sheath.
Okay,
Cool.
you do so.
Thanks.
Um,
And I want to make sure my shield, which I generally wear on my back, I'm going to make sure that's attached to my arm for this.
okay, so you have your
Yeah.
shield equipped.
and I cast guidance on Eryn.
What does guidance do?
Yeah,
You add a D4 to any roll, and it's a cantrip.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
and for how long?
I can bring it up.
So it's like
it-
it's like bless, but for one person, and because it's only one person, it's a cantrip.
Oh, it's only for a minute.
Duration
Yeah.
only from me.
But it's a cantrip, so I can keep casting it.
So you, of course, will remind Solitaire in real time once per minute every time it ends, right?
Before
Preferably
every
by
roll.
private message, and preferably with the sound clip of the clown with the horn.
The
Oh,
rolling
man.
repercussions for the-
So I
That's like
just
flying. That's like flying familiar and level annoying.
sorry, I just want to clarify my. Sorry. I want to ask about my Natural Explorer, because in the revised guide, does it specify like for a location? Do I have to select forest, or is it like general? If it works also in mountains? Because in normal guide it says I have to pick one, but in the revised it doesn't say that I have to pick one. So
What's the name of the thing?
is the Ranger revised?
Yes, what's the name of the ability?
Natural Explorer.
Okay, and what are you talking? What specific clause? Are you
If it's no, I am thinking when we were talking about the tracking, so it's like while tracking, I can detect like their exact number and stuff. So it's I'm asking if it works also
I
in
know,
the
Ricky,
mountain.
But what does it say?
Oh, sorry. Okay, well, specific. There is a lot of it what it does, but while tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. The area.
Okay, so with that track, it was one creature apparently. It's the size is large. Track made approximately like within the last 24 hours.
54 hours. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will just give this information to others that it's like the stuff I found seems really like 24 hours recently. It's like it wasn't there like a few days ago or something like that.
Excellent. We find track. We follow track. Yes.
I guess so. If nobody else has any other idea, we could follow that.
Just out of character, just briefly to interrupt again. It really looks like that cantrip's actually kind of good. Like that
Yeah,
is
it's just
an
really
ability-
annoying.
It's an ability check one, so I don't think it's for sitting for on attack rolls. It's for ability checks are things like survival checks, like tracking checks. Those are abilities. So hitting him with those will make him roll better on those if you remember to do that. It's kind of ridiculous, in fact.
Which is why I only used it as we are getting closer to the creature. So,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, but it's not like pre-buffing him for a fight. It's just like helping him do everything, or helping all of us do everything. That's pretty interesting. Okay, sorry. So yeah, what's we're heading down this trail, and you're able to follow it then, Eryn?
Yeah, I should be able, like, track it more closer and
All right, let's be alert then.
follow it.
Be alert.
How
ready
far
for combat.
back are Barros and Erifror from the others, by the way?
Yeah, this is also one of the things that when I'm tracking, I still remain alert to danger.
Barros,
But we-
Erifror.
I thought we were traveling as a group, so pretty close, within a few feet probably. We were traveling as basically two sets of two walking abreast on the trail.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Hang on 1 second. Ricky, what was that ability you were talking about? You say you were staying where or something?
He said he stays
that an
alert
ability?
while tracking.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take his...
Yeah. So it can like have a jump on me if he doesn't like roll good stealth or something like that. If like
What ability is this?
that's still the natural explorer. There is a lot of stuff about it.
You have advantage on attacks with creatures who have not yet acted. In addition, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Group can't become lost. Even when engaged in another activity while traveling, you remain alert to danger. Traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. So it's even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, you remain alert to danger.
Yeah.
Like that's the one you're talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, cool. So you guys are focused on the trees which are ahead of you. And sort of like approaching there, following these tracks and the displaced stones that are there. And without warning, because he very much managed to stealth up on you, the displacer beast, which very much appears next to Erifror, is going to attack you.
One shot, one shot, one shot.
I have 33 hit points. I don't think it's going to be one shot.
One shot,
So.
one shot.
That's a
It will have
brave
multiple
thing to say,
attacks, so-
Alan. That's a brave thing to say.
Right, my monk got one shot.
Triple attack.
Ooh, does he have like sneak attack or something also? God, that would be brutal.
I'm
As
not
a rogue?
expecting
Oh,
to find
yeah.
him this quickly. Grapple his ass.
I'm like surprised he had a jump on us. We didn't have like.
And I rolled
that
quite well
close.
for... Yeah, I rolled quite well for perception as well.
Yeah, I bet
Oh
you,
yeah, you did.
bet you he's very
You rolled
sneaky.
higher.
Yeah, super sneaky.
Okay, so he's going to make an attack with his tentacles against you.
Are we rolling initiative, by the way?
Not yet.
This is surprise attack then.
Well, surprise attack is part of the... You roll initiative even before surprise attack in the rounds. So.
He'll get to it. Just let him do his thing.
First attack is a 13, which I presume is a miss.
Yep.
The second attack is an 11, which also misses.
Yep.
He moves you. Fuck, I can't do this in one
Wait,
second.
Okay.
It's really far.
Ooh, it's
Oh,
cool
that's not-
looking.
3. I see
Alright,
5.
check
I need you guys to roll me
Initiative.
initiative.
Okay. I am sorry, and because of that, I have advantage on initiative, right?
Wow. Okay.
Yes, you have initiative.
Okay.
You have advantage. Click your damn tokens.
Okay, this
Just
time I
reroll if you
forgot.
like.
Oh,
No, you
Wow.
keep the first one.
okay. I don't have to do it the second time, I guess.
Okay, this time I forgot. So.
Because
So
So
generally, when
I
we roll
feel-
initiative, we click on our character first. Before.
Yep.
You always.
Yes.
It's been like that the whole time we've played.
Why do you think I would remember that? I'm dead. I'm role playing a new character. Alright. Erifror rolled. Oh my god, we rolled so bad. Alright, it's only one of it though.
Okay, Aaron, it's your turn.
Okay. So, because we are alerted to the danger, I guess that. What are my spells?
Does it make any noises as it attacks?
Oh yeah, it let out a snarling sound as it attacked R4.
Do you think you can get Cheddar to make that noise for us?
No.
Unfortunately.
So what I'm going to do first is bonus action. I will cast Hunter's Mark. I will just show the card.
Alright.
And I'm not sure like how well prepared were we if I can manage to, as an object, to like pull out my bow and attack him with my longbow.
That would be your object interaction, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I will do that. So he's marked. Okay. I need to get familiar like with the opening setting at the fight, what I want to do, but
Hey, so
yeah, it's gonna be.
you're asking for feedback about your DMing in general. Can you describe when creatures? I don't want to like get into the metagamey of like, oh, I used an action to look at him, but could we get like just basic brief descriptions of creatures like we would have from just seeing something? Because sometimes it's a little visually hard to figure out what the fuck is going on with the guy. So this is, I mean, it's a very cool picture, but can you tell us what it is and what it's doing?
Sure. It's a very long bodied creature. It does look cat-like, if a little mutated and a little bit skeletal in places. It has two large tentacles with sort of pads and intrusions which are coming out from the tips of them. They sort of protrude from the shoulders area, and they look about 6 or 7 feet long, each of them. It has 2 sets of forelegs and 1 set of hind legs, and like you'd see, like the front of the body is just like rippling with muscle, while the hindquarters seem very, very lean. So it apparently doesn't get a whole lot of food, but
when it attacked Erifror, did it attack with the tentacles, the claws, or the bite?
It was with both of them with the tentacles. So it was with the left and then with the right. And to get at Erifror, and Erifror just kind of like dodges out of the way, like, whoa!
Okay, sorry, before I attack, I want to ask about the favorite enemy. Is this a beast? Does this count as a beast, or is it different type of enemy?
It does not count as a beast.
Okay, so now that's fine. So attack. That's a 15 to hit.
With disadvantage.
Oh, it made it. Why with the disadvantage?
Because you're having trouble seeing it.
It's dark outside, or?
No. You're having trouble seeing it. Roll with disadvantage.
Okay, sorry. So let's roll like second time for that. Yeah.
Okay, it is a miss. So you see the outline of this creature is actually like there is a shimmer to it, but it's not just like a sort of steam shimmer. Like you see the actual body itself is like displaced, and you're having trouble like locating where it actually physically is. You can see the makeup of the body, but as you sort of like move your eyes around, it appears to move locations within like where it actually is.
It's a little blurry, you're saying?
It's very blurry.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Okay, you missed with that.
Yeah, I missed, and I would like to move. What is exactly to north of us? Like this part? It's like some kind of bushes or?
Trees that's sort of like on top of a rocky outcropping. It's maybe like 5 feet up.
Yeah, so I think I will manage to like get behind that tree or like in that vicinity.
Okay, cool.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Nalla, your turn.
Excellent. Nalla's gonna pull. Well, I suppose would already have had her maul out, so she's going to move and use rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
So it'll be like move there.
Can you describe your rage?
Oh boy.
One time that one guy stole that one thing from you, just like that time. I'm guessing.
Yeah, and fuck that guy. Let me think. I'm not 100% sure how. Okay, she notices the displacer beast. She already has a weapon in her hand. She says, "The creature is here. "Time to die," and shouts, and then runs over and attacks him.
Okay, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, 24 will be a hit.
It's a game.
Double 19s. All right, so roll for damage 10.
Oh.
Very nice. Anything else you do?
Nope, I have no more actions.
Okay, so as you strike the beast with your maul, this sort of shimmering stops for a second, and you guys feel more confident about where exactly it is. Okay, Barros, your turn.
Okay, I am going to move here. 10. 20, that would be 15, that would be 20, right? Okay, and I am going to draw my rapier, and I'm going to cast Booming Blade on the creature. And let me go ahead and do that. And it's at disadvantage or no?
Nope, just regular attack.
An amazing hit. Oh, wait.
All right, 7 is a miss, I'm afraid. Is that your turn?
Of course, I'm drinking alcohol in a new character. I vowed not to do this again because results in lots of deaths. But I think that is my turn. Yes.
Okay. All right. Having being hit by Nalla, the creature is going to turn towards her and swing at her with both of its tentacles. It's a natural one. And the second attack is a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
All right. So you take...
And I have resistance if it's...
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, is reduced to 4.
Excellent.
Not bad.
And that's its turn. Erifror, your turn. Also, you see that it's the sort of shimmering effect that it had has started again.
Damn that thing.
Okay. It's my turn, I guess. It's tough. Okay, so I am going to cast... just to check, if I were to cast Guiding Bolt from this range, it will be at disadvantage, right?
Correct.
And it's already at disadvantage anyway.
Correct.
Okay. Could be a spell. Alright, never mind. I'm just going to take out the Warhammer and swing at this place of big beast.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
Uh, 10 is a miss, I'm afraid. You swing it where you think it is, but it just passes through open air. Disrupts the shimmer for a slight second, and then it commences again. Anything else you do?
Nope.
All right, Eryn.
Okay. So he's still shimmering, right?
Yep.
Is it possible for me when it's marked that I can do some kind of perception or survival check to find it, like to be precise in my shot? It says, and you have
You can
advantage
definitely
on-
see it. You don't know exactly where
I
it is.
asking like if the capability of the hunter's mark, if it helps with this, like to be more precise and don't have any disadvantage. Okay, so then I will attack it and still disadvantage. Okay.
It's not like laser lock.
Second one.
Okay, so 8. I mean, you fire the arrow, and again, whoom, just goes straight through where you think the beast was. And a miss. Nalla.
I'm going to hit it very hard.
Go for it.
at disadvantage, I assume, yes?
Yep. And 9 is also a miss. So the maul once more. I mean, you're taking into account like the arrow coming through, the warhammer. You take the maul and you throw it as well at one of the locations that wasn't hit, and again just passes through thin air. You're getting very frustrated with this. All right. Anything else?
Nope. Oh, actually, I'll just move over just a little bit. But other than that, no.
Okay, cool. Barros.
What is the terrain that we're in? Are we in mud? We in rock? Like, what are we standing on?
Rock.
All rock all around? Nothing like...
Pretty much.
No, like, piles of grit or sand or dirt or mud anywhere?
No. I mean, there's loose stones and pebbles and stuff like that. There's a couple of boulders about.
Yeah, anything that's going to help here. That's too bad. Okay, I guess I will do roughly the same thing then, which is I am going to swing at it again with I'll cast, I guess is what it is, Booming Blade again on it.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, 18's a hit. Roll for damage.
Cool. I think I just click it, right? Alright.
Nice.
12 points of piercing damage. Okay,
Nice.
and the shimmering stops as you make that attack, and you see like there's sort of whirls of air like going in both directions, just like encircling the creature, representative of the booming blade effect. All right, it's now the beast's turn, and he's going to turn towards you, Barros, and whip you with one of his tentacles.
Okay.
Or attempt to. That is a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
All right, and do the same again with the second tentacle. That's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit either.
Does not hit either. All right. And that's his turn. And once more, you guys just feel this uncomfort about where it actually is. You cannot. The shimmering once more starts. Eryn.
Come on, buddy. Don't roll a 1.
Sorry, Erifror.
Oh, it's Erifror.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
I'm going to hit it first with my warhammer again.
That's confident of you.
The troll, one goes in,
Oh.
not the other. Okay.
All right, so
Nice.
19 is a hit. Roll for damage. 3. All right, and the shimmering stops.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I needed you to hit.
Yes, that's why I tried to hit. Okay.
I just need one good shot at him.
Yes, and I end my turn.
Okay, cool. Eryn, your turn.
Okay, so I can finally hit him without disadvantage.
Mhm.
Let's do it. 17 to hit.
17's a hit. Roll for damage.
So that's okay. So first it's this damage. Then because it's hit, so I add Colossus Slayer.
Yep.
And also
6,
Hunter's
8.
Mark.
10. All right.
At least something.
Okay, so you finally have like a decent bead on it, and you fire the arrow, and it gets stuck just under one of the creature's shoulders. The tentacle whips around and like breaks the arrow off.
Where?
So cool. All right.
That's my turn.
Nalla.
All right. So Nalla, seeing that the thing is clearly visible, gets a little glint in her eye, like, "Oh yeah, time for some business." She says, "Now you die," and she uses what's it called?
Reckless attack.
Reckless attack. Yep, to gain advantage on the attack, and if she's attacked, they get advantage.
Mhm.
So.
17's a hit.
Excellent.
Damage. 12 points bludgeoning damage. Very nice. All right. Anything else you do?
No.
All right. Cool. Barros.
How's it looking? Can I again I don't want to do like perception style thing, but is it look like it's bleeding profusely, or is it just like stuck a couple times?
It's not bleeding profusely. It's been struck mostly with blunt weapons, and then the arrow that went into its side, and it broke off the arrow, and like there's a little bit of blood, but it's not mostly magical damage. But it's not super damaged. Like it's not panicking or anything like that.
Okay. That's a tanky little bastard. All right, I will rinse and repeat. Then I think I will cast Booming Blade on it.
Go for it. 24 is a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay.
7 points piercing damage. All right. Okay. And once more. Does the noise of Booming Blade happen when it moves or when you attack with it?
I think it only gets the thunder damage when it moves.
Yeah, it's and the enemy willingly moves. Yeah, it says in the
I'll look at it later. Okay, cool. All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. The Displacer Beast is going to and face towards Nalla and make 2 attacks with advantage. That's 25 to hit.
Okay, and it's...
Alright. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 3. And then the second attack is a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And that's 6 points bludgeoning damage, also reduced to 3. Alright. And Erifror, your turn. Yes. Disruption once more.
Well, I will try my best again to hit it.
With disadvantage.
And yes, very much so.
Galg's rolls are so troll, how they come in slowly and one roll comes in ahead of the other.
Yeah.
It's his choice, right? Apparently he believes that this has better luck than any other method, despite it being exactly the same generator. But
wait, what is he doing that makes it? What is he doing that makes it different?
Let's not encourage.
He's what?
Like, he's using 3D dice. It's like
I see.
An actual
it's in the game the actual dice that will.
So what he's watching is like the dice actually roll across the screen and then
that's
they
what
stop.
the extra couple seconds of delay is.
Yeah.
It's us waiting for him to watch a bouncing
because
dice.
it's rolling the
Are you
dice.
kidding me? That's the most
It feels
unreasonable
more
thing I've
like
heard
real
tonight.
life that you can actually see the dice.
It's amazing, Gal.
Eryn.
So, wait, Sully, how badly hurt is it from?
We don't know.
I can't tell.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I just asked. Remember, we just did this the end of
Okay,
last round.
yeah. Okay, and I'm going to cast, as my bonus action, Spiritual Weapon.
Alright. It's a good thing I had this prepared and you didn't tell me you were going to be using Spiritual Weapon, but I do have something prepared for this.
Yeah.
Where are you putting it?
Right here. Yeah. And, yeah, so I'm going to attack with the Spiritual Weapon.
You throw up the card for Spiritual Weapon? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
At
Disadvantage.
disadvantage, yep.
On hit.
11's a miss.
Okay.
So the Spiritual Weapons just go boom, and no connection.
Okay.
Eryn, your turn.
I guess it's like not much to do from a pair. Just try to attack him with disadvantage. So let's see. 15.
15's a hit. Roll for damage.
Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 17.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, anything else?
That's my turn, since the fight is going okay. Jinx.
Nalla.
All right, this time you really die.
Finish him.
And I think I will do the advantage thing again.
Right.
Oh,
Alright,
so
so
close.
By the way, it didn't stop shimmering after my attack.
Stop
or-
shimmer. Stop shimmer. 24's a hit. Roll for damage. 12. Okay, it's looking pretty beat up now.
Just kidding.
Barros.
I will repeat as before. I will make a cast of a booming blade on it. And there's the roll.
20's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay.
Alright, 11 points of piercing damage.
Excellent. And that will be me done.
Okay. Roll me the booming blade damage.
Okay, I think I have that, but I may not. It's just 1d8. Hold on.
Time to run.
Nice. Alright, and that is exactly what you needed. As the creature tries to make its escape from you, you hear a thunderous clap when it moves through the swirling vortices, and this noise just seems to have some major impacts upon the creature itself, and it goes and just slumps to the ground. An 8 being exactly what you needed. All right,
Excellent.
Worthy victory, my friends.
I'm afraid this one gets chalked up to me, though. I'm afraid Nalla. The next one, of course, I'm sure will be yours, but
Oh, sure.
What do you think I used? Normally, I have my stylized goblin image and my stylized orc image, but I don't really have a stylized cat image. They might get the wrong idea if they see a small kitty cat on my shield. What do you think? Squid?
Tentacle? Squid? Okay.
Okay. Alright, I think we want to inspect this body if we can, Solitaire. I've never seen anything like it. I'm just really fucking curious. First of all, I want to make sure it's dead. So I want to... I assume we need a trophy anyways?
The whole thing.
I mean, it's dead. It's not moving. The eyes are open. There's blood coming out of its mouth. Yeah.
Is it a red blood or different color?
It's not like people type blood. It's a bit darker. It seems to be a little bit more viscous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, the others are, I guess, going to investigate the corpse. I want to stay on lookout if there is possibility of other creature coming at us.
You know, it does make a lot more sense if you want to make sure it's dead to take a little rapier and poke it in the head instead of having Nalla take this giant hammer and smash its head. So
that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna saw its head off because I figured we needed a trophy anyways, right?
Right. Except we were supposed to bring the whole thing back.
Oh,
Ricky,
seriously?
Yeah.
roll me an investigation check.
Investigation check. Okay.
The whole fucking thing. It's like 10 foot.
Okay, so you fired 4 arrows. You managed to recover one of them.
Oh yeah, the arrows. Okay, one. And I think I shot 4 of them. Okay. So I'm at 17 at the moment. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to ask, how the arrow management works.
How heavy is the thing? The whole thing?
It's pretty heavy. It's maybe just north of 250 pounds.
Holy shit.
So no problem at all. Sounds good.
Got a barbarian.
Oh, the barbarian, yeah.
Do you want us to cut you some logs and some branches for what do they call it, a travois or whatever, with Native Americans used, pulled behind them. Is that how it's pronounced? Am I imagining that?
I don't know.
Anyone know what I'm talking about? All right.
What I'm imagining is the scene from. I think it's no, it's not. Is it the scene from Commando where Schwarzenegger has the log on his shoulder? He's walking through the woods.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's Commando, but anyway.
I mean, 200 pounds is like, a large guy, right? And so, like, for someone who's 6 or 8 feet tall,
you're a big woman. You can take it.
I want to look at the tentacles without touching them. Do they look poisonous? Can I see anything oozing out of them? I give them I press against them with the flat of my blade. Do I get anything coming out of them?
Roll me an investigation check.
Sure.
Okay.
Nice.
They don't appear to be poisonous. It doesn't seem to be excreting any kind of fluids or anything like that. These just appear to be used primarily as weapon appendages.
So, but what are they hitting? So, I guess I'm not clear from the description. What are they hitting you with? Is it just like a slap, essentially, or is it sharp, or is it?
It's a mixture of both. Yeah.
Okay.
And the tentacle itself is actually quite heavy, like the head of the tentacle. So it's like being hit with a maul.
Got it. Okay.
When you hit.
Excellent hunt, my friend. Here.
Yes. Don't you think its hide could be of some use? Imagine if one of us could, shimmer like that.
Okay, well, actually, that's a good question. That's a really good question, Erifror. Give me just half a second. Give me a few minutes here, and I'll let you know. And I'd like to cast Detect Magic on the creature's corpse.
Okay. As a ritual?
Yes.
All right. So it takes 10 minutes to cast.
You guys okay chilling for a minute? You guys keep an eye on this? I'll be able to figure out...
Is he dancing around?
Filthy does his dancing round, yeah.
I'm not dancing, thank you very much. I concentrate.
As was described the same as Cinta did.
Cinta was a dancer. Cinta started with, I begin a small dance. The rest of us are doing something slightly different.
Like, go line.
You concentrate for 10 minutes.
I look like a madman. I'm kind of personally muttering as I mutter the invocations and the evocations for that, and it's a little bit hard for me to do, so I scowl a little bit as I do it. So I look like just a fucking really angry man talking to himself is what I look like when I do this.
I turn to Nalla and say, is he having constipation?
I'm okay, Erifror. Thank you for the concern.
I'm sure he would have done.
You're concentrating. You can't say
it breaks
anything.
my ritual when I start again.
But seriously, he would have done this at some point before, though. So we would have seen this before.
I guess that with the 1 year experience, so
yeah,
it must have happened at least once.
Oh, Gal just loves the idea of putting fun at the dance.
Actually,
now.
Before you respond, Sully, too, this is probably a really good time for a cut for our final part.
Cool, let's do that then.
So, all right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, you're enjoying it as much as we are. I'm really enjoying these new characters. It's been a lot of fun so far, and we'll see you guys after the break. Thanks for watching.